At 22 years of age, Mike Young might still be considered a junior driver, but 2015 was the New Zealander's fourth full year in the APRC. And after winning a number of FIA titles in two-wheel drive cars, his Japanese-based Cusco Easy Racing team decided that in 2015 it was time to promote him to a Group N turbocharged four-wheel drive Subaru. Young revelled in the upgrade. He was quickly on the pace at his home event in New Zealand, battling for second with Gill right up to the last stage and the last corner, when a slight off-course excursion dropped him back to third place by just 1.9 seconds. The podium finish was still a great start to his season.
Third's an extreme bonus for us. This is the first time in a four-wheel drive and still trying to learn the car, and I would have been happy with fourth, so third and get to spray some champagne is pretty awesome for us.
Skipping New Caledonia, Young's next event was the Australian round, and again he started out fast, settling into third behind the two MRF Skodas. Day two, and Young was still holding on to third, and not even a close encounter with a bird at 180k, with feathers and other debris going in through the air intake, could put him off his goal. And when Gill's engine let go near the end of the rally, Young was there to slot into second. On to Malaysia, and right from the outset it was again looking good for Young. Second fastest at the first split on stage one, but that was maybe too fast.
Off the brakes, off the brakes.
It was a big hit, and Young and co-driver Malcolm Reed were forced to retire. The Cusco team did an amazing job to rebuild the car and get Young back out for day two to score some valuable points. Next up was Cusco's home event in Japan, and after the first two stages, Young was again in second place, but then copped a 4-minute penalty for being late to a time control after a faulty fuse saw the car refuse to start. He made up for the penalty with a determined drive in atrocious conditions, regaining second place, winning a stage along the way and clinching more valuable points. At China Rally, the two extremes of road surfaces, concrete and gravel or mud, always make it a real challenge. And in 2015, rain added many more degrees of difficulty. Young was up to it though, third fastest on Friday's Super Special.
Plus 30.
Next day though, he discovered he had no power steering on the San Menuan mountain stage, one of the tightest and highest in the championship, with 40 uphill hairpins.
5 right short, this is the worst of it anyway, all right? 1 right.
Young continued to wrestle his Subaru through the afternoon stages. Then, on the final test of the day, a combination of exhaustion and heavy steering caught the Kiwi out.
6 left, don't cut. 30. Oh! You all right? Let's get back on its wheels, eh?
The power of man!
With the help of spectators, Young and co-driver Reed soon had the car back on its wheels. There were some ominous noises coming from the car, but they made it back to the service park in time to avoid exclusion from the event. And then began a frantic 45 minutes as the Cusco crew repaired the damage and changed the power steering pump. It was a very battered and bruised Subaru that left Parc Fermé the following morning. Young battled through another 123 kilometres of muddy stages, still with no power steering, to make the finish. After one of the toughest events of their careers, there was plenty for Young and Reed to celebrate on the podium. They were winners of the FIA Production Cup and runners-up in the Championship and the Worth Cup.
Been up 4 mountains this weekend with no power steering has been absolute killer. We've tried our hardest and we've never given up after the troubles we've had this weekend, and even been on our roof at one point thinking that was it. So we're really lucky to be at the finish here.